What's up, guys? Welcome back. Today we're going to be doing Hollow Quarry Godzilla, right? So this is when he's shooting his atomic breath, like straight into the ground. So I'm on a landscape page, use pencil eraser, hit pause if I go too fast. Head's down here. Back goes up to all those spikes and like an arm and like maybe some leg there. Can't really see it in the picture I'm drawing from, so I'll have to make it up a bit. But there definitely should be a leg there. So let's go. Start with the eye. So very small, sort of lemon-shaped eye just down here, right? So we'll go like tiny. Right? And then he just has like a lizard type pupil just there. So then above that we've got this big sort of frowning sort of section above the eye, and this goes like nearly all the way back. Then we have another section around his eye coming around here, and this goes up to the nose, down like so. Okay, so then in here we have all sort of texture lines and eye lines, eyelid lines and stuff just here, all around just like so. Skin. Right. So this becomes a frown at the top of his head, just around here, and goes all the way up to the back of the skull, which eventually joins his neck, going all back that way. And it can be a bumpy line, you know, because he is sort of scaly and bumpy, right? Right, so then we can have texture lines just all on this sort of frowning, sort of wrinkled area, right? So just these kind of dots and dashes and stuff here. Okay, so then the snout will come around the front, like so, and then the mouth wrinkles. So we tend to have like a wrinkly sort of line that comes down like so, and then like another small little gum line sometimes, not all the time, just a small one there, and then this curves around his cheek, which will eventually join his neck going back that way. Right, and so then this sort of cheek line comes up there. Okay, so in the bottom jaw, right, it'll kind of stick out here. And it goes down, so the mouth is open, as wide as he can get it, pretty much. Right, and then we go around here, down like so, and then again we got like a bumpy sort of line just for the lip, and then if you want another sort of area for his gums. Right, so that's kind of the shape for his head there. The neck will come out this way. There's all texture on his skin, right? But we'll just do his teeth and stuff first. So we got like this sort of skin flap inside the mouth, and that has like some skin lines on it. Right? And then his tongue just sticks out here. And then we have all the teeth. So Godzilla has pretty much really small sort of teeth, just these spiky kind of things sticking up here. Like so, and then some more kind of coming out from the top up here as well. So we'll go, and they're real small. Small in comparison to the rest of them anyway. Right, then we can just see kind of the underneath of his mouth, just kind of here, like the bridge of his mouth and everything. And then we got like more teeth sticking down. And then some texture just in there. And then maybe another sort of skin flap for the other side of his mouth, like so. And his nose, so he's got like a nostril just there, and that has like skin coming around it, and like lots of texture and stuff on his skin up here. So to make like a character look sort of reptilian, you just add these kind of circle lines. See these kind of clusters of circles, and then like skin going. Skin lines like this. He has another one of these skin folds just coming from his nose sort of thing, right? So he's got another one coming down underneath his eye. And then these eventually go down his back. Then we do have like some more sort of wrinkles on this. Okay, lots of these dots and stuff. Like that. Okay, so his neck then, right? So we go all the way back, right? So it goes up. And it can be a bumpy sort of line. So this is going to go like all the way back. Right, and off the page. Okay. And the front of his neck is just like here. And it meets his like hand and elbow are all there. So say like, so we'll put in his shoulder, I'd say. So his shoulder would be like here, a big sort of shoulder. And then his bicep like there, right? And this will go to his elbow, which is like up here somewhere. And then his forearm comes down real big this way. Okay, and this will have like more skin lines and stuff coming around. So this arm keeps coming down eventually to like claw-like fingers, right? And they're kind of stumpy, right? So this one's longer obviously on this side because this is like his pinky. All right. We'll just get the main shape for his body in first, and then we'll add details, right? And he's got like fish-like sort of hands, it looks like, in this picture anyway. Right, and like a nail there. And then this comes around. Right, like so. And then, so his body will keep going and meet a big leg somewhere here. So if I was to guess, where would the leg be? Because I can't actually see it. So his body will go that way. Right, and we have, I can see the leg on this side, so it's coming out from behind his body here, right? So we got like a knee. So that's like his knee. And then we got like some skin folds for the inside of the knee there. And so that's like his thigh. I would imagine this comes up somewhere there. And then we should have like a big leg, like here. And that go down that way. Okay, so just a rough sketch there of his anatomy, and one more hand coming down this way. So then hand bumps out here. And we go down to claws again. Again, we can't really see them, but we will guess. So we'll go this way, right? And we'll add a claw, and then this comes around. And then this one, he's got like a thumb sticking out here. And this kind of curves around itself, joins his hand somewhere there. And then two more fingers, so a long enough one here. And the other one seems to go in behind. So we'll go, just goes in there somewhere, and then the palm of his hand goes back that way. Okay. All right, so then we have all those spikes on his neck, so we'll just add those. These are all oddly shaped kind of things. Sometimes there might be ones at the front of other ones. Some of them get really big and go off the page. Like so. Okay, so now what we're going to do is add textures all over his body and his gills and all that kind of stuff, right? So just darkening up some of these lines for his limbs as well, just to make them stand out a bit more. Okay, so he's got a section of armor that comes down his neck here, right? So it goes like all down to there. And this has like armor plating on it. So like this kind of thing. Right, like so. And then we got the gills that come around, curve around like this on his neck. Go for another one. There, right? Now all these things have texture lines on them, so that like this armor stuff has like texture going that way. And then the gills will have some sort of wrinkles on them as well. And some texture going this way. Right, and then we have spikes that go all the way down from his cheek here, right? So if you just drew a line, right, these would represent the shape of them. So that goes that way. And then this one, how many? 1, 2, 3. So we'll go another one. This kind of goes off the back that way, right? And then these will have all spikes on them, right? So you'll just add little arrows pointing this way. You can make some of the bumpy if you wanted. But roughly, right, that kind of thing. You do it all the way. All the way back. closing off the ends. Right, so like levels of spikes. Right, and we just keep doing this. You can just close them off, kind of connect them all to one another. And then in between these spaces, right, we've got these sort of curved line kind of textures. And then textures all coming down the body, following the sort of curvature of his body, these sorts of shapes like that, right? So more texture is needed on his arms and his skin and stuff. So on the fingers, right, he's got like armor kind of on his fingers here. So you've got that same sort of thing on the fingers, right? So just these armor plates. They're sort of wrapping around his fingers here. Like so. And then we have texture all over. So when you're doing textures, you want to curve it around. See, like this? Curving around the arm like that. Because it just gives it some three-dimensional feel to it when you curve around something like that. And so on all around the shoulder. Right, so you go one direction and then you cross over, curve over the other direction, right? So you're trying to make it look sort of three-dimensional. And then you go down the arm like this. Just these broken sort of lines makes them look sort of reptilian, scaly, like that. And then on his body here, so we've got like another sort of line of armor coming down there. And then all around his leg, more stuff, and then his ribs and things. And then broken lines going that way as well. All following the direction of his body. And then on the leg, curving around his thigh. You always want to make sure they're curving. And then curve that way. Same on this leg. Right. Just makes everything look a bit scaly. And just adding scratches and scars maybe from fights and stuff. And then on this stuff here, right, we have like these sort of circle things that go around, right? And I think these glow blue when he is shooting his atomic breath, right? But you just do things like this inside. Yeah, there's just like these overlapping sort of shapes. Russian doll type thing, get smaller as they go down. Okay. Like that. Right, so the last thing we'll do is his atomic breath coming out of his mouth, right? So what we like to draw with atomic breath, you might need a ruler, or you could just do a straight line. So we got like some dots coming out here, right? And it kind of like flies off and it gets wider as it goes down. So real thin and then wider as we come down here, right? And like there might be like energy sort of coming off it here. Okay, like that. And like debris, you know, he's destroying the ground, so there should be like floating rocks and stuff. Like maybe even you could put like a tree. You know, because he is huge, so for scale. Birds, you know, whatever you wanted. Right, but that's all colored blue. That's it. Godzilla. Oh wait, texture on his arm. Boom. Hollow Quarry Godzilla. Hope it's helpful. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.